All right, so we're gonna make a Cobb salad, a chicken Cobb salad. Cobb salad is lots of different sort of raw, crunchy vegetables, and a lot of times the classic one is made with chicken. In this case, we're going to marinate the chicken breast. Chicken breast need tons of flavor, especially there's no skin on it, there's no bone in it, it's just the chicken breast itself. A lot of people like white meat chicken, but it does need to have some flavor added to it to really enjoy it in the best way. So that's what we're gonna do today. This is something I call an adobo marinade. It's something I've been doing for decades. It's a citrus and chili marinade, so like you can use chili powder or paprika, which is sort of mild in terms of the red chilies, or you can do something a little spicier if you want, like a spicier red chili. But basically citrus, so some orange juice, maybe some lime juice, some lemon juice. You add the red chilies to it, some salt and pepper, and then we're gonna cook it first on top of the stove so we get a nice crust on it, and the chilies and the citrus juices become part of the chicken itself, and so that's really where we're gonna add a lot of flavor. We're gonna dress it later with a buttermilk dressing, kind of a ranch style dressing, but we'll get to that in a second. Other things that we have here, you open your Misfits box and you have things like this, right? You may have never seen this before. It looks like a watermelon, but it's a little smaller. That's why they call it a watermelon radish. So you have some nice crispy radishes there, a little spice to them. We have some beautiful cherry tomatoes. We have some hard-boiled eggs, some gorgeous English cucumbers, a fantastic American blue cheese. We have some bacon, has no sugar added to it. We can kind of chop up some crispy bacon. So like you have the chicken, you have the bacon, you have the eggs, you have the crunchy vegetables, the blue cheese, this buttermilk dressing, and of course we're gonna have some greens, some beautiful greens that you definitely find in your Misfits box for sure. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna make a very simple dressing to dress most of the vegetables. It's gonna be a little Dijon mustard, some apple cider vinegar, and I'm using apple cider vinegar because I'm already using apple cider vinegar in the buttermilk dressing, so I might as well just use one vinegar instead of two. A little salt and pepper, and this is, it's basically oil and vinegar with a little bit of mustard added to it, and that's what we're gonna use to dress the vegetables, to really kind of brighten up those vegetables, the cucumbers, the radishes, the tomatoes, and alike, things like that. Okay, let's whisk this up. I'm gonna dress the vegetables in that in just a second, but first let's get our chicken in the pan. These are nice and thick. I want to thank Misfits for their very meaty chicken breasts. So you put them on the spice side down. I'm gonna let these crust up, and we're gonna finish these in the oven. So I set my oven to 400 degrees. Once they crust and get nice and crusty on one side, I'm gonna flip them over. Then we're gonna finish them in the oven, let them finish cooking through. So we retain that sort of nice contrast of texture, so when they come out, we can slice them up. Now, a Cobb salad, you can plate a Cobb salad in lots of different ways. The Cobb salad, I believe, was invented in Hollywood, California, at the, I think it was the Brown Derby restaurant. That's sort of the lore of it all. And the thing I like about a Cobb salad is it's not all kind of mixed together. Every vegetable has its own place on the plate, and then you mix it together at the end. Sometimes the server does it for you, or you can do it at the table yourself. If you're cooking this at home, it's a really beautiful presentation, and then you can serve this family style for a really beautiful lunch. You can make chicken Cobb salads. You can do things like, you can do a tuna Cobb salad, like a fresh tuna salad, or Ina Garten actually made a lobster Cobb salad for me when she had me to her house at lunch. That's right, I was at Ina's house. I know you're jealous out there. She's the best. She's the queen. Yeah, I had a lobster Cobb salad at Ina's house. I love chicken or turkey Cobb salad. Works really nice. A shrimp Cobb salad works nicely as well. So let's begin. Well, I have this beautiful platter here. It's a nice long platter, so it's going to showcase all the things that we put on it. So things aren't sort of on top of each other. Let me just take a look at our chicken. Beautiful. Nice and crusty. And then this is going to go right in the oven. Preheated at 400 degrees. I'm gonna say that those chicken breasts are gonna take 6 more minutes, something like that. There's no fat in the chicken, so it's gonna cook very quickly. And then we'll let it rest. We want our chicken breast to be nice and juicy, and then we can plate it. And also, you can cook the chicken ahead of time and serve at room temperature if you like as well. Okay, first things first. So we're gonna take our greens. We have some romaine lettuce here. You can use things like Little Gem or radicchio if you wanted to. Any kind of lettuces you like, butter lettuce as well, but I think the romaine holds up really nicely. So we're just gonna take a little bit of our greens, a little bit of our dressing rather, and just quickly dress the greens. We don't want to overdress it. We just want to sort of moisten the greens themselves. And I like to put them, especially on an oblong plate like this, I like to put them along the side like this. We're gonna take some cucumbers and then we're gonna start to dress all the vegetables individually. So I take the cucumbers, a little salt and pepper, a little bit of our dressing. We're gonna use the same dressing for all the vegetables. Mix it around. And then we put the cucumbers. Let's put them right here. Just kind of stack them up. We take our cherry tomatoes, same bowl, same dressing. A little bit of dressing, a little salt and pepper. You're just kind of repeating the same thing over and over, but it's with a different vegetable. Let's put the tomatoes in this corner. Then we have our beautiful watermelon radishes, a little bit of dressing. A little salt and pepper. These are beautiful. And we'll stack these up right about here. Then we have our blue cheese. And I think we're gonna put our blue cheese right in the middle. We don't need to put any dressing on top of the blue cheese. It kind of has its own dressing. And then we have some avocado, we have some egg, and we have some bacon. And don't forget our chicken. So we're gonna cut open our avocado. We're going to coarsely chop up or dice about a quarter of an avocado. Drop that over here. And we have our hard-boiled eggs, cut it in half. Beautiful, perfectly cooked. And I think we can kind of put a half of an egg on each side, just like that. And we can take our bacon, and we want to cut this up, but we don't want the pieces to be too small. We don't want bacon bits. We want nice sized pieces of bacon. Put them on top of the greens. And all we need is our chicken. What I like to do for the eggs and the avocado, just take a little dressing, just put it on top. We don't want them to feel left out. So you can actually serve this room temperature if you want, or you can serve it warm. It's a really fantastic family style salad. A little buttermilk dressing right on top of the chicken itself. I mean, this is a beautiful salad for like a family style lunch. It's you know, kind of like, I don't know, spring, summer, kind of feeds lots of people. It's beautiful, it's crunchy, it's flavorful, and you get bacon.